Men over 50, walking isn't enough anymore. Here's what I added. You've been told that walking is the answer. Walk more, move more, get your steps in, and you'll stay healthy after 50. And walking is good for you. Believe me, okay? I'm not going to argue with that. But if walking is the only thing you're doing, I got some bad news for you. It is not enough, not after 50. Because plain walking does almost nothing for the two things that actually break down as you age: your strength and your bones. There's a simple change you can make that turns an ordinary walk into a full body workout that protects both. You don't need a gym, you don't need to run, you just need to add one thing, and I'll show you exactly how. I'm 58 years old, 5'10", 173 pounds, and I try to stay between 12 and 15% body fat all year round. But 10 years ago, I weighed 218 pounds, and I was unhealthy, out of shape, and heading in the wrong direction. I dropped 45 pounds with whole food and resistance training, and I've kept it off for almost 10 years. And I'm not a doctor, and I don't pretend to be one. I read the research, I test it on myself, and I only bring you what actually holds up. So here's what I found. The thing I added to my walks is called rucking. Rucking just means walking with weight on your body. A weighted vest or a backpack with some load in it. That's the whole idea. It comes from the military, where soldiers march for miles carrying heavy packs. And right now, it's becoming one of the most popular things in fitness, especially for people our age, because it fixes the exact problem that plain walking leaves behind. Let me explain why it works, because the reason matters. Start with your bones. Most men think osteoporosis is something only women have to worry about. It isn't. Men lose bone density too as we age. We just don't talk about it until somebody breaks a hip. And here's the part nobody tells you. Your bones only stay strong if you give them a reason to. Bones respond to load. When you put weight on your frame and move, your skeleton gets the signal to hold on to its strength. Walking with no load barely sends that signal at all. Add a vest, and suddenly every step is telling your bones, stay dense and stay strong. Now let's talk about your muscles. Walking uses your legs, but it does almost nothing for the muscles that hold you upright: your back, your shoulders, your core. Those are the muscles that collapse first when you spend your days sitting in a chair. Put a load on your back and stand tall under it. And now those muscles have to work the entire walk. You're building the exact posture that keeps you from turning into a hunched over old man. That hunch isn't just about how you look. It's a sign that the muscles holding your spine upright have quietly given up. And here's the one that matters most. Rucking trains the carry. Carrying weight while you move is the single most useful thing your body can do in real life. Carrying groceries, carrying luggage through an airport, carrying a grandchild up the stairs. The man who can carry his own load at 80 is the man who stays independent. The man who can't is the man who needs help with everything. And you build that ability now, right now, by carrying weight on purpose while you're still strong enough to train it. Before I show you how to start, I want to give you something. If you want the full step-by-step breakdown of what I'm covering, I made a free 8-page guide called the Men Over 50 Fat Loss Blueprint. It's the 4-step framework I used to drop 45 pounds at 50 and keep it off almost 10 years later. The link is the first thing you see in the description below. Grab it, it's completely free. Now, how do you actually start rucking? First, get something to carry the weight. A proper weighted vest is the easiest and most comfortable option. But an old backpack with some books in it or a dumbbell wrapped in a towel work just fine to start. Don't spend a fortune before you even know if you're going to like it, okay? Second, and this is important, start light. Begin with about 10 pounds. That might sound like nothing, but over a 30-minute walk, you will feel it. And your joints and your back need time to adapt. This is not the place for ego. Okay? All right, so third, watch your posture. Stand tall. Pull your shoulders back, keep your chest up, and don't let the weight drag you into a hunch. Good posture under a load is the entire point. If you catch yourself rounding forward, the weight is too heavy, so take some of it out. Fourth, start with 2 or 3 walks a week, 20 to 30 minutes each, and add weight slowly over weeks, not days. A couple of extra pounds every few weeks is plenty. Your heart and your legs adapt fast, but your joints and connective tissue take a little bit longer. So, let them catch up. Walk on flat ground while you're starting out, and add heels only once the flat feels easy. Wear real shoes with decent support, not worn out sneakers, because you're putting more load through every step now. Breathe normally and keep a pace where you could still hold a short conversation. You're not trying to crush yourself. You're trying to load your body steadily for half an hour. And if you've got real back or knee problems, talk to your doctor first before you load up. This should make you feel stronger, never beaten up. Here's what I love about this. You're not adding another thing to your day. You're already walking, or you already know that you should be. So this just makes every single step count for more. That same 30 minutes now trains your heart, your muscles, and your bones all at once. That's the kind of efficiency that matters when you're 58 and you don't have hours to spend in the gym. And it doesn't feel like exercise the way the gym does. You put on the vest, you head out the door, and you let the time and weight do the work. For a lot of men our age, that's the difference between a habit that sticks and one that quietly dies in February, after the new year. I put a vest on for my walks, and it's one of the simplest changes I've ever made for the biggest return. Walking keeps you alive. Rucking keeps you strong. And after 50, strong is the whole point. Strong is what keeps you carrying your own weight, in every sense of that phrase, for the rest of your life. So if you take one thing from this video, let it be this. Don't just walk. Walk with a reason for your body to get stronger. Start light, stand tall, and let it build. And if this gave you something useful, do me a favor, send it to a guy who needs it. A friend, a brother, your dad. He might be one weighted walk away from staying strong for another 20 years. If you want more straight talk about staying strong and independent after 50, subscribe so the next one finds you. I'll see you in the next one.